Anthony Joshua saved from dangerous David Haye by superhuman Tony Bellew, pundit says. Bellew produced a lion-hearted performance on March 4, defying the odds to stop an injured Haye in the 11th round at the O2 Arena in London. The Haymaker had been expected to overpower Bellew, stepping up from the cruiserweight division for the first time with relative ease. In the aftermath of his shock defeat, Haye was accused by the Liverpudlian of underestimating him, with the Londoners' eyes seemingly set on a lucrative showdown against Anthony Joshua in the distance. And leading boxing analyst Steve Bunce, author of Bunce's Big Fat Short History of British Boxing, reckons Bellew might have saved Edge from a nightmare showdown with the former cruiserweight king. Had Haye, gone straight to Joshua, I would have said he was a danger because he's a twitch fighter. Everything is fast with him, Bunce told DailyStar Online. Joshua hates those kind of guys. That's the worst kind of opponent for Joshua, he's never fought one of them. For Joshua's sake, it's best if he doesn't. I really mean that, and I'm a Joshua fan. Twitch fighters react quick. They're faster, their reactions are quicker, their punches are faster, and that's what David Haye is. I thought he was always a handful. Haye's unfortunate proneness to injury, which, Bunce claims, is as a result of his idiotic training regime as a youngster, has now forced the cancellation of 4 fights over the course of his career. Coupled with injuries sustained going into fights against Wladimir Klitschko, the infamous little toe fracture, and Tony Bellew, a snapped Achilles, there are now question marks over his future in the sport. Bunce continued, had Haye, beaten Tony Bellew, had he done what he should have done, and had he trained like he should have done, and had Bellew not been superhuman on the night, Haye would have beaten him. I'm convinced we would have seen Haye and Joshua this year. I think even before the planned Klitschko rematch, I think we would have seen it. I'm absolutely convinced of it. He was a dangerous fighter, that fast twitch heavyweight David Haye. The David Haye that did the job against Nikolai Valuev? Okay, Valuev is big and blah, blah. I know all that, but that fighter was a terrific heavyweight, and that fighter gives Joshua some real problems. He would have to have a massive transformation and return to form to be a heavyweight contender again, but who knows? Bunce's Big Fat Short History of British Boxing is out now. For more information, click here.